Thank you so much for joining me today. We thought it'd be fun. I know I just interviewed you and you shared with us your grit story, but I thought it might be interesting if you interviewed me, because part of the whole thing with this book is that everything is teen inspired. So actually, Hannah Lather is our videographer right now. She's a teen, and actually when I made the book, I had teen input as well. And I love that you're here and you're telling your story as a teen. So I thought it might be fun if you interviewed me about my grit story. So hi, my name is Caren Feldman. I'm the author of The Grit Guide for Teens, and this is my grit story.
What does grit mean to you?
Okay, so grit means to me passion and perseverance for long-term and meaningful goals. So that's like a mouthful, but basically it means that I believe that people should have a goal that they feel really is important to them, and that they're able to pursue that goal that's meaningful and important to them, and even when they have an obstacle, that they are able to overcome that and get back on track. Because whenever there's something that's really important and something that's hard, you're going to have obstacles along the way, and you have to kind of get back on track.
How have you showed grit?
So first of all, I feel like writing a book is a lot about grit. Really, there's so many things, so many obstacles along the way. You know, I'm a psychologist. I am not an author. I am an author now, but so just writing it and getting my thoughts down, and then just when that's done, I feel like you're settled with that, and then all of a sudden there are other hurdles that you have to overcome. And I think that you always have to think about what is the long-term goal and how do you persist. And one of the things that I think about grit that's really important is that you have to do this for a higher purpose. So for me, of course I was writing the book for myself, but I really was writing it for teens like you and Hannah and other people and you people out there who can be inspired by that work. And I feel that's somewhere I've shown grit. There's other areas, of course, I've shown grit, but most recently it's been in terms of writing this book.
What was an obstacle you faced and what helped you overcome it?
So, you know, in the book, there were definitely obstacles. I would write the book, and then I would send it to the editor, and there'd be all this, like, you know, little, like, single-spaced, you know, feedback for me about fixing the book. So that was an obstacle. And putting myself out there. I know we talked before, Olivia, and I was really struck by how you put yourself out there, and you were willing to talk to people about your Tourette. And for me, like, I had to ask for these things called endorsements. Do you know what endorsements are? So endorsements are basically you have to ask these people who are big people in your field to read your book, and if they like it, to say something nice about it. That's an endorsement. But it was so hard because it's so vulnerable, and I guess that's also, it's probably, you feel vulnerable putting yourself out even for the thing with Tourette. So I felt very vulnerable asking people to read my work and having busy people taking out time. So, but the fact is, just like you did, like I would keep doing it, and the more I did it, the better I got at it. And also when I was struggling, I would reach out to people, because I know you spoke about how you would reach out to your mom, but I would talk to other authors and they would say how hard that was. And for me, that really helped.
If you had one piece of advice, what would it be?
So if I have one piece of advice that's very hard for me, I'm probably going to give you a little bit more than one piece of advice. But for me, to grow your grit, you need to have a mindset, you have to have the behavior, and you have to have your people. And I think when you put all those things together, that's what I see in terms of gritty people. And the next thing I also just see in terms of advice is that people who are gritty have purpose. And so I feel blessed that I'm a psychologist, and I feel like I have a job that has a lot of purpose. And I would encourage all you to find your purpose, and if you find your purpose, you can really grow your grit. So thank you so much, Olivia, and I hope these stories inspire you, and thanks for watching. Bye!